right. So we got a little poison going on in the background. What a way to kick this one off. Vipers are playing that. So leading off again for Bloomingdale, it's going to be TJ followed by Jackson and then Kaysen. And again, Kaysen's your starting pitcher for the Bloomingdale Bandits. The catcher looking in the dugout now. The catcher's still getting ready, so he'll be out momentarily. And my guess is we'll probably just take a couple pitches and then this one will begin. All right, we are ready to go in this one. Throw goes down and we're ready to get started. All right, so here we go. Our first pitch. And called strike. And this one's underway here in the top of the first. So no balls, one strike on TJ. And a little bit up on that one, so it's 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Called strike 2, and it's a 2-0 count now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter. Jackson's on deck. Here's the pitch, ball outside, and it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just got underway here for the 5 o'clock game. Glad you joined us. And here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to second base. Fielded cleanly, thrown over to first, and that's 1 away. So 1 down, brings in Jackson. Kaysen's on deck. Kaysen will be your starting pitcher for the Bloomingdale Bandits. There's a pop fly on the infield. Right fielder's comes in, makes the catch. And that is 2 away. So 2 batters, 2 outs. And here's the pitch to Kaysen. Ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Henry's on deck. Called strike on the inside corner. That's a 1-1 count to Kaysen. And following Henry will be Jay, assuming if we get that far. But we'll see. There's a pop fly on the infield. First baseman goes back. He can't make the catch. That was a tough one, and we're going to give a single to Kaysen on that one. So, runner on base. Henry steps in. Jay is on deck. And Jay is your catcher for the Bandits. And the pitch. And it's a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Kaysen's at first base with a single. The first baseman had troubled quite a bit to try to get to that one, and it just went off his glove. So wasn't anything that was underneath and could easily snag. It's called strike, so that's 1-1. So that's why we gave Kaysen a single on that one. Ball just a little bit up, and it is a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Pop foul behind us here, out of play. And it's a 2-2 count. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the first inning. And the pitch. Foul ball again. So Henry is hanging tough. And we'll do 2-2 again. And the pitch. There's a pop fly into right field, and right field's going and makes the catch in foul territory. A running catch. Nice play. And that's 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit. 1 left on base and no errors. And at the end of half inning, it's Bloomingdale 0, Vipers coming to bat. Coming up in the bottom half of the first inning for the Vipers is going to be Beckett, Andrew, and Ryan M. And we'll be back with you momentarily. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. All right, so we're going to get underway here shortly with the bottom half of the first inning. So Kaysen, again, is on the mound. Jay's behind the plate. It's a throw down by Jay. Nice throw. And we'll get underway. So Beckett steps in. Here we go. Ball just a little up. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes here in the bottom of the first for the Keystone Vipers. Andrew's on deck. Ryan is in the hole. And here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Nice snap by the third baseman. But Beckett beats it out, and it's an infield single for Beckett. So Beckett leads it off, and then hard hit ground ball down to third. That brings in Andrew, and Ryan's on deck. pitch. So ground ball to third. Third baseman snags it. He goes to first and pulls the first baseman off. And so we'll charge an error that time to the third baseman. That puts runners on first and second. If the throw was on target, that would have definitely got Andrew at first base. That's why we're charging an error to the third baseman. So Ryan steps in. Called strike. So no one count. Cam's on deck. Ryan Maggie is the catcher. And the pitch. Ooh. And, oh, that ball went into right field. Let's see, they're still going to. Okay, so it is one out. So indeed was a ground ball back to the middle. The catcher got it over through first. The right fielder backed up and touched first to bring it in. There's a swing and a miss by Cam, and strike one. So they did call him out at first base on that one. But it did move, Andrew and Beckett. So Beckett's now at third, Andrew's at second with one out. And the pitch. It's a line shot to second base. Second baseman snags it, goes to first. That's two outs, but it does score a run. So we'll call that a sacrifice by Cam for two outs. Does score Beckett, and Vipers lead it 1-0. That moves Andrew to third. Dylan steps in. Tyler's on deck with two outs. And just a little up. Here comes the runner home. There's the throw, and he's safe, and it's a 2-0 lead. All right, so 2 down. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That's Dylan. So a very kind Bandits fan brought me a coffee back. Here's a pop fly on the infield. The pitcher makes the catch, and that's 3 outs. All right, so Bandits get 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error committed and no one left on base. And at the end of 1, it's the Vipers 2, Bandits 0. So we'll go to the top of the 2nd inning with the Bandits coming up. And it's going to be Jay, followed by Antonio, and then Lysander. Again, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Thanks for joining us here in this live broadcast. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the channel to get others to subscribe, because it gets us building towards being able to do some additional capabilities. So look forward to having more subscribers and more of you enjoying live baseball here in the Tampa Bay area. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be right back. All right, here we go. So leading off again for the Bandits is Jay. First pitch, fly ball to center field, makes the catch. And that's 1 out. Oops. Sorry, folks, I forgot to remove the outs previously to the Vipers.
Just a little early. Sorry, Dash. Just wait for Blue.
All right, it's the same. So Drake is still on the mound. And Cam is still behind the plate. This is called strike. Or, sorry, Ryan is still behind the plate. My bad. I think. I'll double check here in a second. It's called strike on Antonio. Lysander's on deck. And the pitch. There's a line shot into center field. Center fielder comes in, makes a catch. And that's 2 outs. So 3 pitches and 2 outs. Very efficient work by Drake. Vipers still lead it 2-0. Whoops. I'm on the wrong score side, folks. There we go. There's a called strike on Lysander. Ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I believe Cam is now the pitcher. Or, I'm sorry, the catcher. Ground ball to short. He is. Throw over to first, and that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bandits. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. And after 1.5, it's Vipers 2, Bloomingdale 0. Here we go, and Tyler steps in, and here's the first pitch to Tyler. Ball just outside, it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Tyler. Ryan's on deck, and like I said, he'll be followed by Cole. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So 1-1 count.
Get in closer.
And here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball high. So 2-1. So Kaysen is still on the mound, and Jay is still behind the plate for the Bandits. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Ball inside, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom half of the second inning. Vipers lead it, as you see on the score there, 2-0. Swing and a miss. And all right. Full count. And here we go. Called strike 3. And that's 1 out. So 1 down. Ryan steps in. Cole comes out on deck. Ryan K, that is. Last name Kane. And ball outside.
Get in the target.
And here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So one ball, one strike. On Ryan. And here comes the 1-1. Ball in the dirt. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Ryan. There's a ball high, and that's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that's a full count. So Keystone went full with Tyler and struck him out, and now he's full again with Ryan. Cole waits on deck. And the pitch. Ground ball, foul, down the first base line.
A little late, Ryan, a little late. Get in the back of the box.
And we'll do 3-2 again.
Back of the box, buddy, back of the box.
And here's the payoff pitch from Keystone. Ball 4. And Ryan is on with a walk. So Cole steps in. That'll bring Pete out on deck. So Cole Sanchez. And it'll be Pete Cross on deck. And there's the pitch. Oh, ball outside. There goes the runner, and he is safe. So stolen base by Ryan. Ball 1 on Cole. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball high. And it's 2-0. Ryan remains down at second base. There's 1 out. And here's the 2-0. Ball high. And it's 3-0. So Keystone in this inning is falling behind with all of his batters. This is the first time he's been 3-0 though. And here's the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 and back-to-back walks. Puts runners on first and second. That brings in Pete with Will coming out on deck. So Vipers are threatening to extend their lead here in the second. And here comes the pitch. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Called strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 on here in the bottom of the second. It's Ryan Kane down at second, Cole on first. And the pitch. Ball outside that gets away from the catcher, and that allows both runners to move up. And it's a 1-2 count. So Ryan's now at third, Cole's at second. And Pete has a 1-2 count on him. And here comes the 1-2. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Pete. And Will's on deck. And the pitch. Ball off the plate there, and it's a full count again. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vipers threatening here again in the bottom of the second. He did put up 2 in the bottom of the first. There's a ground ball back up to shortstop. He snags it. Gets the runner at first, but a run scores. So we'll call it a sacrifice. No runs scored. And we'll move to the third inning with the Bandits coming up. So they did get the runner at going from second to third, so that would have been Cole. That would have been the second out, and then they got Pete at first, so it would have been 6-3 to the runner. So that means Will bat in the bottom of the third, and so no run score. All right, so I know I said that already, but just getting all that straight. So the shortstop actually made 2 outs there. He got the ground ball, tagged the runner, and then he also threw to first base and got the batter. So then before the runner, and then was a force out, so that was before the run across the plate. So no run score on that. Okay, so let's make sure we're in the third. Yep. Okay, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Ryan for the Bandits. So the Bandits have Ryan, Jackson, and Troy coming up. And then we go back to the top of the lineup with TJ. There's a foul ball, and it's a 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, protect the play, Ryan. Here we go. Speed.
And here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. And that is 1 out. So 1 down. Jackson steps in.
Get it closer.
And here's the pitch. The ball just a little high on that one. So it's a 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball back up the middle, snagged by the first baseman, or I'm sorry, the pitcher, and that is 2 outs. It's a nice snag by Drake,
You got this, buddy.
and it's 2 outs. So Troy steps in, that puts TJ on deck. TJ, his first time up, grounded out to second base. It's a ball just off the plate, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Troy. Pitch. That's a called strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, move in close.
And the pitch. There's a ground ball back to Drake. He couldn't handle it. Second baseman follows up, gets him, and that's 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, and that's the end of 2.5. Vipers 2, Bandits still remain 0. So next inning, the top of the 4th, Bloomingdale will go back to the top of their lineup from a batting order perspective. And now coming up for the Vipers in the bottom of the 3rd inning is going to be Will Drake, who is the pitcher, and he'll be followed by Beckett, will be the 3rd batter, who singled and scored his first time up. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, so umpire's coming up now. And ready to get the bottom of the third underway here. Like I said, it's going to be... Apologies, folks. Got a little choked up there. It's going to be Will, Drake, and then Beckett for Vipers. There's a called strike, and it's no one count. So Keyston's still on the mound. Jay is still behind the plate for the Bandits.
Give him a target, Jay. Give him a good target.
And here's the 0-1. Ball high. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Will. And the pitch. It's a ground ball to first base. First baseman fields it, races to first, and gets Will at first base.
Good job, TJ.
So 1 down. And Drake comes up. Drake is the pitcher for the Vipers currently. On deck will be Beckett. Again, this is Drake's first time up. Beckett, who's on deck, singled and scored in the first inning. And here's the pitch. Called strike. And it's no one count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball in the inside corner and, ball inside, not the inside corner. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Drake. Here in the bottom of the third inning. Tight game, 2-0. Vipers lead. Here's the pitch. Ball just off the plate, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Kaysen gets a sign, winds up, delivers. Called strike 2, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Drake. And here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's 2 outs. All right, so brings up Beckett. Like I said, he singled his first time up. Andrew comes out on deck, who reached on error by the third baseman and scored on a pass ball. Here's the pitch, ball a little low, and it's ball 1 to Beckett. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bottom of 3. Tight one here, 2-0. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Ball inside. And it's a 3-0 count now. So 3 balls, no strikes. So after getting 2 quick outs here in the bottom of third, Kaysen is behind 3-0. And here's a 3-0 delivery from Kaysen. Called strike, and it's now 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Set him up again, Jay.
Beckett steps out of the batter's box, steps back in, gets set. Kaysen winds up and delivers the 3-1. Ground ball, third base side, foul. And it's going to make it a full count. So Kaysen's fought back after 3 straight balls, has thrown 2 strikes to fill the count bucket. And we'll see what happens here. And there's a ground ball to short. Shortstop fields it, throws across, and beats him. And that is 3 outs. Nice play by the shortstop and the first baseman. And that's it, 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And we will go to 4. So top of the 4th, brings up the top of the order for the Bandits, which is TJ, Jackson, and Kaysen. So TJ grounded out to second his first time up. Jackson flew out to the right fielder, and Kaysen singled. So more to come. Thanks for joining us here in the Snowball fight. First tournament of the year, last weekend in January. Looks like Drake will still be pitching. We may have a catching change. We'll see here. We do. It's Ryan Kane. So, all right, folks. We'll be right back with you momentarily. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much. All right, folks, we are back and ready to go here in the top of the fourth. Again, it's going to be TJ, Jackson, and Kaysen. And the pitch, called strike. And the fourth is underway. So no balls, one strike. It's a ground ball at second base. Second baseman fields it cleanly, goes to first, and that is one out. So one down. Jackson steps in. Jackson flew out to the right fielder his first time up. There's a called strike on the inside corner. So no balls, one strike. And the pitch. It's a fly ball in the right center. That may have a chance. It does. And Jackson is on with a single. All right, so that brings up Kaysen, who singled his last time up. And on deck will be Henry, who also flew out to the right fielder his first time up. And all that was back in the first inning. So again, we got Drake still on the mound. Ryan Kane behind the plate. Kaysen is now at the plate. Like I said, he singled his first time up. All right, so here we go. And here's the first pitch to Kaysen. It's a ball. Jackson got a huge lead down there, but no throw down. So it's a 1-0 count. So one ball, no strikes to Kaysen. Jackson at first. Here's the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So one ball, one strike now. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So one ball, two strikes. And the pitch. Foul ball. And it remains 1-2. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Fields it, throws over to first, and that's 2 outs. That moves Jackson to second. Thanks, sir. I appreciate that. So 2 down. Runner on second. There's a called strike on Henry. Called strike and strike 2.
Nice and tight. Real tight.
So no balls, 2 strikes to Henry. Jay is on deck. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop snags it. He throws across. What a play by the shortstop! Moving way to his right, snags it, gets up, and makes the throw. And that is 3 outs. Let's move into the bottom of the 4th. All right, so here we go. Andrew, there's a ball outside by Jay. So it is a 1-0 count. It's 2-0.
All right, dial it in, bud.
So Andrew's the one that made that really great play at shortstop last inning to end the inning, end the top of the 4th. And here's the 2-0 pitch, called strike, and it's 2-1. So Andrew, his last time up, he, like I said, he reached on error by the third baseman. And here's the 2-1. Ball in the dirt. And it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's ball 4. So Andrew leads off with a walk here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That brings up Cam, so there's a called strike.
Nice throw, Kaysen.
And Kaysen tries to nail the runner, Andrew, but Andrew makes it safely on the throw down. So it's, I think it's 1-1. And I believe it's 2-1 on Cam. Oh, it's 1-1. Sorry, extra ball in there. Sorry about that. So 1-1 to Cam. 1 out. Andrew at second. There's 2-1. So now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. And now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. To Cam. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. And Cam's on with a walk. So back-to-back walks issued by Jay. That brings Dylan. So Dylan, his last time out, flew out to the pitcher. And on deck will be Tyler, who struck out looking his first time up. And here's the pitch. Foul ball. And so no 1 count. So no balls, 1 strike to Dylan. And here is the 0-1. Ball high. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. And the pitch. Foul ball. And now it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. There's a foul ball out of play right back here by the fans, and it will remain 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cam's at first. Andrew's at second. And it's 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 2 outs. So Vipers caught the pitcher and catcher sleeping there a bit and moved both runners up. So that moves Cam to second and Andrew to third on stolen bases. So there's 2 outs. Tyler steps in. He struck out looking his first time up. And Ryan Kane will be on deck. And the first pitch, that gets by, and here comes the runner home, and Andrew is out trying to steal home. All right, so that means Tyler will be up again in the 5th inning. As we do move to the 5th, and the Bandits will be coming up to bat in the top of the inning. All right, so top of the inning, that will be Jay, who flew out to center field his first time up. Antonio, who also flew out to center field his first time up. And then Lysander, who grounded out to short. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, so Jay steps in, and here we go. First pitch. Right back. What? Scared Drake pretty bad as that ball came flying right back at him. What a smash by Jay, and what a catch by the pitcher. I think that would terrify anybody with that coming back at you. So good play by the pitcher. So one down. So Drake, I don't know if he knew what to do on that one or not. He just got his glove up just in time. So stepping in now is Antonio. Called strike, and it's no one count. So Antonio flew out to center field his last time up. And here's the pitch. Ball outside. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Antonio. 1 down. And the pitch. It's a line shot into right center field. That's going to get down for a hit. And Antonio is on with a single. That'll bring in Lysander, who grounded out to short his last time up. And Ryan will come out on deck. And here's the pitch. Ball a little low, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes to Lysander. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Antonio's down at first base. It's a nice single into right center field. And the pitch. Ball off the plate, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Foul ball. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Lysander. It's 1 down here in the top of the 5th. And a very close match, close ball game between the Bandits and the Vipers. Ball on the inside, and that's full count now. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lysander. And the pitch. That's ball 4. And that puts Antonio on second. So Lysander's on first, Antonio's on second. There's 1 down. Ryan is now at the plate. He struck out looking his first time up. And Jackson is on deck, who grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That gets past the catcher, and that will move everybody up 1 base. And so the tying run is down at second base in Lysander. So Antonio's at third, Lysander's at second. Ball 1 to Ryan. And Vipers call a timeout to go talk to their pitcher. And we'll see if Drake remains or there's a change. We'll know just momentarily. All right, so Drake will remain in the game. And here's the 1-0. Foul ball. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go. Anything close now. Runner at third, buddy. Come on, get a base hit. Let's go.
And here's the 1-1 pitch.
All right.
Foul ball.
Gotta protect now. Anything close.
And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the same count when Ryan was up last time. Time runs at second. And here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's 2 down. So Jackson steps in. Troy is on deck. And after Troy, we'll go back to the top of the lineup to TJ. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Prevents a run from coming down the line. It's a 1-0 count. And the pitch. It's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Drake fields it, throws over to first, and that's 3 outs. So, no runs, of course, on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. And at the end of 4.5, it's still a 2-0 game favoring the Vipers. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. The Bandits have left a total of 4 runners on base this game. I do want to thank you all for joining the broadcast. I know there's quite a few on, and certainly appreciate it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because you'll get notified when we go live or other games. But also it helps us as we build more subscribers. We'll have more capabilities with YouTube. Also check us out on Facebook. Same channel name, Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. So we also live stream there as well. And the reason why we do this for you, the fans, is to enable you to be at the game when you can't physically be at the game. So thank you for tuning in, because you guys make it work. Okay, so here we go. Batters for the Vipers coming out. Tyler will be coming to the plate. And here's the first pitch to Tyler. Ball outside. One thing I was remiss in saying is that we do have a catching change. So Jay's still on the mound, but Henry is now behind the plate. And here's the pitch. Ball outside. So 2-0 count to Tyler. Here in the bottom of the fifth. And looks like we'll make the sixth unless this inning really drags out a long time. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. And here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Vipers do lead it still. They're denoted by KV, and of course the Bloomingdale Bandits is BB. And it's ball 3. So 3-1 now to Tyler. On deck is Ryan Kane, who walked his first time up. There's ball 4, and Tyler is on with a walk. Cole comes out on deck, and Cole was on with the walk his last time up. And it's a pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. The ball's in the dirt. That allows Tyler, as it gets away from Henry, to go to second base on the wild pitch. And it's a 1-1 count. So there is nobody out. It's a 1-1 count to Ryan. And ball gets past the catcher again. There's throw down to third. That's off the mark. It goes into left field. And that's going to score the 3rd run for the Vipers here in the bottom of the 5th. So it's a 2-1 count to Ryan. And here comes the 2-1. That's ball 3. And it's a 3-1 count again. So Jay has had back-to-back 3-1 counts. And the pitch. Ball 4. And back-to-back walks. comes the first pitch. Ball a little up. There goes the runner. Nobody at second. Oh, did they get him? They got him at second. So nice job by Henry throwing down. The shortstop came across just in time. Number 3 saw his number as he turned around. So the shortstop in this case was Ryan for the Bandits. Nice catch and tag. And that's 1 out. I think it's a 2-0. Yes, 2-0 count to Cole. Pete's on deck. 1 out. 1 run in, so they have extended their lead 3-0. And here's the pitch. It's ball 3. 3-0 count now. So Jay has unfortunately been consistently behind the batters. And it's ball 4. So 3 walks in a row by Jay, issued by Jay. Pete's up, and he'll be followed by Will, who's on deck. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes.
Wide and strong. Let's go.
So Jay's thrown 8 balls in a row. And the pitch. That's 9. Ball up. It's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes.
Let's go zone, Pete, zone.
On
Zone
Pete.
hard, stay aggressive.
Come on. Mechanics.
We got Cole down at first base with 1 out. And the pitch. And it's a 3-0 count. So that's 10 balls in a row, unfortunately, for Jay. And here's the pitch, but fortunately for the Vipers batters, and that's ball 4. And that's 4 walks in a row issued by the Bandits. So runners on first and second. There is 1 out. Bandits coach calls timeout to go out and talk to his pitcher, and we will have a pitching change. All right, so let's see who we're bringing in here. And we'll get you the number here in a second. Like number.
Get him warmed up. Get in a little bit closer.
Oh, it is Troy. That has gone into pitch.
Troy.
All right, so we'll take a break here while warm-ups take place. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA. Let me try again. This is Doc, the USSSA, Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. There we go. We'll be right back. Okay, so here we go, folks. As we resume action here in the bottom of the fifth with Troy on the mound and Henry behind the plate. And that gets away from Henry, and that moves runners up.
Ball got across the plate before they take off running, or is it when they leaves their hand?
Troy, you got to come to home plate.
So Cole goes to third, Pete goes to second. 1 ball to Will. Will's at the plate, and we got Drake on deck. So Will, his first time up, grounded back to the first baseman, and Drake struck out his last time up. All right, so all conference is over. All runners are safe and in position at second and third for the Vipers. Still 1 out, 3-0 lead. Will's got a 1-0 count on him, and Drake is on deck. All right, so 1-0 count. Troy gets a sign, comes set, and delivers the 1-0. And it's 2-0.
Watch the guy in third. Watch the guy in third. Be alert.
That's it, Big. Let's go, Biggs.
You got to come inside. Come on.
Let's go, Biggs.
So 2-0.
Your zone, buddy. Your zone.
And Troy delivers the 2-0. Ball 3.
Tailing on him.
So the last batter, a strike was thrown here, was back and with Ryan. He was the second batter of this inning. And here's the pitch. Called strike. And there's the first strike.
Hey, that's okay, Will. Way to stay in on that pitch. Zone and hard, Will.
So it's a 3-1 count. And here's the 3-1 delivery. All 4 in, bases are loaded. So that's 5 walks in a row issued by Bandit pitching. Drake steps up. Drake struck out swinging his last time up. And on deck will be Beckett. Beckett has singled, scored, and grounded out to short. And there's the first pitch to Drake. That's a little high. It comes right back to the catcher. All runners hold. The runner at third almost came in, but like I said, the backstop is really close to the plate, and that ball is coming right back to the catcher. So it's a 1-0 count to Drake. And the Bandits pitching has nowhere to put Drake as the bases are juiced here in the bottom of the fifth. All right, there we go. So 1-0 count to Drake. And the inning resumes. And ball high. So 2-0.
You got defense. Let's go. You put it right there.
So 2 balls, no strikes. And here comes the 2-0. And ball 3. So I was saying to all your viewers that, like I said, we do it so that you can be here when you can't physically be here. Like I said, that's mainly why we do it. But that's why we bring you the play-by-play broadcasting and not just show you the film. We actually do that play-by-play to make sure you know what's going on and hopefully bring you some quality games. So anyway, that's 3-1, and that's ball 4, and another run is in for the Bandits. So unfortunately for the Bandits, that's 6 walks in a row. And we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Beckett, who is 1 for 2 today.
Closer.
And here's the pitch. There's a called strike.
Real pretty. Up every time, okay? Up every time, Henry.
So no balls, 1 strike.
Watch him. Get in close. Give him a target.
And the delivery by Troy. There's a ground ball to short.
Home.
Throw home. It's off target. Another run scores. And bases remain loaded. So the fielder choice is what will charge up there, but an RBI nonetheless.
Let's go.
Up every time, all right? Up every time.
And that makes it a 5-0 game. And bases remain loaded, like I said. So hopefully you're enjoying the play-by-play action that we were able to provide you. And like I said, subscribe and share, because that just makes it, hopefully makes it a more enjoyable experience for you, the fan. There's a called strike.
Every time.
So no balls, 1 strike to Andrews. Andrews steps in. My apologies for not calling out who it was. So he's walked and reached on an error. And the pitch. There's a ball in the dirt, comes right back to Henry, and everyone stays where they are.
Good hustle.
So I believe it's 1-1. Nope, 2-1. I missed a ball there, so my apologies. It is 2-1. Ball high, and it's 3-1. So again, bases loaded. Troy has nowhere to put this batter. Infield is in, as there's only 1 out. And the pitch. And that's ball 4. All right. So now we got ball one now to Troy. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, ball outside. So we got let's see. I think it's Beckett now pitching for. So Ryan Kane's still behind the plate. And indeed, it is Beckett that's now pitching for the Vipers. Called strike, and that's a 1-1 count. So 1-1, or 2-1. Sorry, I missed the count, missed a pitch there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike.
You got this, buddy. You got this. You got this. Be aggressive. Here we go.
And the 3-1, that's ball 4.
Go, run, run, run.
And Bandits start off the inning with a leadoff walk.
Good job, Troy. Hey, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
So the Vipers last inning did pick up 4 runs on no hits, no errors, and had 3 left on base, by the way. There's a ball high to TJ. So we're back to the top of the lineup for the Bandits. So ball high, and it's 1-0. Troy's down at first, and it's called strike, and it's 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the 6th inning. And the pitch, called strike. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Take that plate, buddy.
And there's the pitch. Ground ball down third base line. Stopped by the Vipers. Throw to second. I safe at second base. And
Get on the bag.
so we're gonna
Nice play.
chalk up a single for TJ. And
Jackson, let's go.
Oh, great play. That's right.
okay, so here we go. Runners at first and second for the Bandits. They got some stuff cooking here in the top of the 6th inning. Jackson steps in. Jackson flown out to right field and singled into right center his last time up. And on deck will be Kaysen. And Kaysen is singled and grounded out to the pitcher. And here's the pitch. Foul ball. And it's a 0-1 count on Jackson. So no balls, 1 strike.
Get the out.
And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-2 quickly to Jackson.
Protect. Close. Yep, real quick.
So Beckett is ahead in the count. And here's the 0-2 delivery from Beckett. Oh, hits Jackson. And that loads the bases.
That's right, back.
So the tying run is actually on deck. As Kaysen comes to the plate, the tying run would be Henry.
Mason, hip out here. Let's go. Get into the fence.
Get it out, guys. Good target, Ryan Kane. Blocked everything.
And the first base coach is working with Jackson after being hit by pitch. And when it's cold like this, it's even worse. So
Hey, hit it hard. Let's go.
Called strike.
Getting closer.
And it's an 0-1 count to Kaysen. So bases loaded, no outs.
Set up closer.
0-1 count to Kaysen. And the pitch. Called strike 2. So once again, Beckett is ahead in the count.
Getting close. You gotta
0-2.
check that plate.
Oh, this is your ball.
Foul tip. And so Kaysen stays alive.
Closer.
And we'll do 0-2 again. There's a ground ball. First it goes into right field. Kaysen drives in 2 RBIs. Here comes a throw home. And everybody moves up to second and third. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-2 game.
Henry, getting close, okay?
So runners on second and third. The tying runs at the plate. Coach is out to talk to his pitcher. So what a turn of events. We do have a new pitcher coming in now. And that new pitcher is number 22, Cole. All right, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll take a break here in the top of the 6th inning with the score currently 5-2 and the Bandits threatening more. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Starting to sprinkle again. I missed a run. I miscounted the runs on the scoreboard, but in my scorebook they're correct. So my apologies. The Vipers have 6, and the tying run is on deck. There's a called strike to Henry. There's a ball in the dirt, and everybody holds where they are. So it's a 1-1 count. Jay's on deck. Henry flew out to right field and ground out to short his first time up, or second time up, rather. And there's another ball, so it's 2-1 to Henry. Again, Jay is on deck. Got Kaysen at second, Jackson at third. And again, correction that there's a ball 3. Correction that the tying run is on deck. And Jay. And here's the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 3-2 count. So full count now to Henry. As it is raining again here. Sprinkling, but just like a fine mist. If you look hard enough, you could probably see it in the camera. But foul ball. remains 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a fly ball to center field. That's going over the center fielder's head, off of his glove, and Henry's going into second base. He does, and that scores 2 more, and it's a 6-4 ball game. So we're going to give a double to Henry on that one because that was a tough play for the center fielder. So no error on the center fielder. The Bandits have closed the gap here.
Way to watch. Way to watch. Get it in close and put your hands.
So it's ball 1 to Jay, and the Bandits have put 4 across this inning.
Good job, Jay. Good job.
And the pitch hits Jay, and he's on. And then runners on first and second. So it looks like we're going to have another pitching change. We'll figure out who that is in a second. So we can get a number here. It's like Andrew's coming to the mound. So Andrew will be coming in to pitch for the Vipers. The tying run, there is no outs right now. The tying run is at first base, and the go-ahead run stands at the plate for the Bandits. And the pitch, ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Wow, what an exciting game, especially here in the 6th inning. There's a line shot down to third base. Third baseman can't handle it, but he does touch third, and that's 1 down. So Antonio hits into a fielder's choice, a nice hard shot, but does get Henry at third base. So that moves Jay over to second. Of course, Antonio's at first, Lysander's up. He'll be followed by Ryan. Now Ryan has struck out twice, and he's on deck. And the pitch gets past the batter. That everybody's moving up. And on the wild pitch, the tying run moves to second. So 1 ball, no strikes to Lysander. And here's the 1-0. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Again, tying run at second base. And the pitch. Called strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a 6-4 ball game. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 from Andrew. And that hits Lysander. And that loads the bases. So the go-ahead run is at first base with 1 out. Ryan steps in. Now Ryan struck out looking his first time up, struck out swinging his second time up. Jackson, who's on deck, has grounded back to the pitcher both times he's been up. If the Bandits don't score at least 2, we will not go to the bottom of the 6th. There's a called strike. Bandits have put up to the plate. This is the 9th batter this inning. It's a ball in the dirt. And it's a 1-1 count to Ryan. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. And there's the 1-2 by Andrew. Called strike 3. And it's 2 down. So the Bandits are down to their last out. Jackson's up. Bases are loaded. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1. Ball inside. That's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There are 2 outs. Bandits trail by 2 here in the 6th with bases loaded and the pitch. Ball 2. So 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ball 3. Now Andrew has nowhere to put him, as bases are loaded. And it's a 3-1 count. And here comes 3-1. Ball 4. And it's now a 6-5 ball game. That brings Troy to the plate. He will be the tenth batter. Well, the 11th batter, sorry. He led off the inning. The coach goes out and talks to his pitcher, try to settle him down, try to settle his team down. There are 2 outs. There is a force at any base for the Vipers, and it's a 1-run ball game. So I got to give it to the Bandits. They're pretty quiet all game long, and then the 6th inning they explode for 5 runs. Again, my apologies for miscounting the runs on my score sheet. They were right. I just, on the scoreboard, I had it wrong, and that's what I kept reading. So my apologies for misinforming everyone. But we got it fixed, and we're moving on. So here we go. And the pitch. Called strike. So no balls, 1 strike. Ball high. Here comes the tying run to the plate. And he is out. The Vipers, the ball hits the backstop. The Vipers quickly, Andrew comes in, lays the tag, and that's the ball game. All right, so this one's going to finish with the Vipers coming out on top on this one, 6-5. What an ending to this ball game. Wow, got to give it to the Bandits. They fought hard and they tried to come back, and they were so close in this one. And you got to give it them for putting everything out there. So anyway, thank you all for joining us here in the pool play day of the Snowball Fight Tournament, put on by Tampa Bay USSSA and sponsored by Visit StPeteClearwater.com. This is Doc from the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Again, thank you for joining us, and I hope everyone has a great evening. Again, tomorrow we're moving to the 11U pool play. 11U bracket. So we'll do the 2 semifinal games in the championship, and then we'll cover the championship of 12U. So again, Final score here in this one is 6-5. Thanks again, everyone, and have a great evening.